What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the epic boss of Spec Ops 19, and we'll be unlocking Cannonball. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the epic boss battle. The epic boss Bastion does appear in Mission 2, but in order to make him appear you have to complete all of the threats and do all of the deploys. These will include Hogun, Daimon Hellstrom, and Nightcrawler. Now if you don't have all these heroes to deploy, you'll have to spend 35 gold to skip the task. Unfortunately, there is no other way to unlock Cannonball. If everything was done correctly, you should have seen this dialogue starting with Coulson. As you can see, Omega Sentinel does volunteer, and she will be the team up for this fight. Now for the other hero, you can choose any one you want, but for me, I'm going to go with Havoc. Havoc can deal some really big damage to this epic boss, and he can actually one-shot him. All you have to do is use plasma spheres a few times until you're ready to unleash his level 2 plasma wave. That's pretty much going to be my strategy for this one, and I'll show you exactly how well it works. The other good thing about Havoc is he is very resilient against energy attacks. Due to his Cosmic Absorption passive ability, he'll only take half damage from energy, radiation, and fire attacks. You can then also equip him with his character-specific Empowered ISO 8, and this grants him strategic thinking. He will then protect allies from energy attacks. By the way, you can find that E-ISO in Season 2, Chapter 5, Mission 4. Then on my agent, I'm going to use the Generalist Empowered Armor. That way the enemies won't switch to my counterclass. It looks like Havoc's up first, and we're going to go right with Plasma Spheres. This is supposed to exhaust the enemies, but I guess since they changed beforehand, they already get their extra turn. This may be dangerous for many of you if you think you can't live through their attacks. If this is the case, you can switch Havoc out for someone like Captain Marvel. You can even use a Generalist as your third hero, and then they won't switch to their counterclass either. For me, this epic boss and his minions don't hit that hard, so once you live through that opening barrage, it's pretty easy sailing. Next, with Omega Sentinel, I'm going to use a Plasma Torch, and I'm doing that mainly for Strengthened. This also procs one of Havoc's benefits, and that's to gain an extra turn. So we'll go ahead and use Plasma Spheres once again. That's yet another nice benefit of using Havoc. His uncanny coordination gives him a chance to gain an extra turn whenever an ally attacks. By the way, if you really are struggling against this boss, you can use a Generalist Quicksilver and then start granting extra turns with Chrono Accelerators. By using items, you can give your agent and the rest of your team a ton of turns in a row, and this should make the fight much easier. After we finish off this bottom Prime Sentinel, I'll show you a really nice item to use against Bastion. This weapon is called the Ionic Sledge. It does have Finest Hour, so it works perfectly with something like the Neurotrope or a character like Omega Sentinel. Then when hitting an enemy, it not only does pretty nice damage, it heals your agent and restores some stamina. Because of this, you're going to see me use it whenever I make more group boss videos. I at least want to take a look at the Scrapper, and then probably the Infiltrator as well. Now this time on Havoc's turn, you want to use his level 9, and then his Plasma Wave. This absolutely obliterates the epic boss, and that's going to be the end of the battle. This particular fight was for task 25, so as soon as we hit continue, there we see the Spec Ops is complete. After completion, they're going to give you one command point, and then you get to unlock Cannonball. Cannonball is of course a blaster, so he's going to help out your attack bonus. And he also seems like a pretty decent character, even though blasters can often be tricky to use in PvP. And now we're just missing Avalanche, who I think I have 7 covers and 11 duplicates for. 3 more dupes and I'll fill up that final bonus bar, and I'm guaranteed to get him. Unfortunately, that's the way it looks like it's going to go this time. But on the bright side, I do have plenty of time to collect them, and I'm sure I'll get them very soon. Alright, so there you have it, the unlocking of Cannonball, and now we'll take a look at the end roulette and the dialogue. On this epic boss roulette wheel, there is going to be an integrated intelligence set item. It's called the Calculated Response, and it is set piece number 4 of 4. I would love to get it because it is defense oriented, and it has special functionality, so it may not be activated manually. Its default ability causes you to have a chance to take reduced damage and resist crits. Then with 2 pieces you gain reactive armor, with 3 disadvantage, and 4 predictive systems. Unfortunately, we're not going to win it this time, but we do get 10 command points. I've been on an absolute roll as far as CP. It seriously feels like I get it every spin. But hey, with Groot coming out for 90 CP very soon, it is a good idea to have extra command points. Anyways, that is going to bring us to the end of the video, but I will bring you some early Cannonball footage very soon. I'll be leveling him and working on unlocking his abilities, and then I'll make sure to show you as soon as I can. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I want to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, good luck, and take care.